Hey YouTube, just wanted to go over a few things here with some of the Canadian coins that we have here. I can't do anything outside for you guys right now. Everything is frozen solid. Got at least a foot of snow out there in most areas. Parks are completely covered. Ground's too hard to dig. So I'm just going to give you a couple of things, examples of what this Ace 300 will do for you. I'm going to start with a 1943 silver quarter. Solid 92, sometimes the odd 91 will pop in there. Here's a Canadian clad quarter. You can hear that odd time it throws in a bit of iron there as you get out towards the edge of the coil. That's because these coins are made up of multiple different metals, none being a precious metal except for I think a little bit of copper. Silver dime. $88, $89. Clad dime. You see how low that is on the scale there. I don't know. I don't think I would dig that very often. I haven't found any dimes with this machine. I've only been out twice with it. But if that's how they're going to ring up on this thing, chances are I'm not going to be digging too many clad dimes because I would ignore most of that low iron stuff. I got a silver ring here that I found in a park in Cambridge, Ontario. You know, 89, 91, pretty good. Clad penny. See, that's jumping all over the place. I don't think I would dig too many of those. Copper penny, don't know the year. The front's really badly corroded, but it's got King George on the back, so it's probably early 40s. Everybody's going to dig that. We have some larger denomination coins in Canada. We've got a $2 coin comprised of two different types of metal pressed together. The center actually can be popped out of these things. Pretty good high tone when they're flat. We're going to dig those all day long. $1 coin, known as the loonie, because it has a loon on the front of it. You know, mid to high 80s, gonna dig that for sure. Canadian clad nickel. $69.70. Of course, you're gonna dig that, or that's where you're gonna get in your gold area. And our nemesis in this hobby, or at least mine is, because I've dug I don't know how many of them, pull tabs. They this machine gives them a decent 78 signal. You can hear it gets like a little double tone going the one way. Now if you get used to learning how those things sound and you say, oh, I'm not going to be digging pull tabs, I don't want to dig pull tabs, well, if you do that, you're giving up the chance on some good relic items. I have a buckle here, circa late 1880s. But watch how this rings up. If you pass up on a pull tab sound that you think it's going to be a pull tab, there you go, brass buckle, solid 78, sounds exactly like a pull tab. So guys, you got to dig those low tones, those pull tab signals. Otherwise, you're going to miss gold rings. My wedding band shows up solid 77 all day long. Doesn't have the double tone, but could be mistaken for a pull tab. And I heard so many guys saying, "Oh, I passed on all the pull tab signals." I just hate to think what they're passing up. Stuff like this that you're not going to find every day. Big piece of brass. Shows up like silver, 91. Then we've got our other favorite that I don't think anybody likes to dig. Bottle cap. This one I found in a local park. I don't think it's too old. Somebody said they thought it was, but it's not badly rusted. And I think this is off of one of those new reproduction small bottle Cokes that they have. They come in a little 6-pack. I think that's what this is off of. But little jumpy signal, getting the odd, high 50s. But one thing you can do with this Ace 300 that I really like, and I saw this off of a YouTube video, and I'm gonna put it out there for you guys as well, is if you get a good signal like this, it seems pretty repeatable. And you think, okay, I'm gonna dig that up. Before you dig it, you can run it out to the end of the coil and watch what happens. So out at the edge of the coil, it starts to really pick up that iron for you. So if you've got a signal that's a little jumpy and you think that might be a bottle cap, slowly run it out to the end of the coil and see what kind of signals you get. Now, if that was a better target, like a silver quarter, and it's giving you that good signal in there, if it is a better target and you run it out there, it's going to stay up at those solid tones. So that's a little tool you can use if you really don't like digging bottle caps. I hate digging up rusty bottle caps. So that's one thing that I'm going to start using in the spring and really try and stick to it. And if it gives me that iron tone as it gets out to the front end of the coil edge, I'm not going to dig it because it's just mostly iron and it's not worth digging up. Anyway, I hope that video helps you out. I'm going to try and do another one either later today on some of the modifications I've done to this machine, and just small little things that I think might help you out if you're if you have one of these Ace series detectors. And anyway, enjoy, happy hunting, and talk to you later.